From small disagreements to full breakdowns. Major breakdowns rarely begin with major issues. More often, they stem from small disagreements that accumulate over time through unspoken emotions, subtle misunderstandings, and missed opportunities for repair. It's not always the argument itself, but how we receive, respond to, or bury that creates the fracture. From a tone of dismissal to a defensive reaction, conflict takes root, and when left unaddressed, small cracks become full collapses. Conflict doesn't explode because of content, it grows when unspoken emotions are left unresolved. If we learn to listen early in small disagreements, we may not have to apologize later for big breakdowns. Many people believe that small disagreements don't matter, but in truth, they are often the roots of major breakdowns. A dismissive glance, a careless comment, or an unanswered message, these may seem minor but act as conflict signals. If left unacknowledged or unexplained, they accumulate over time. Small disagreements are often dismissed because they don't spark immediate arguments. Yet that very silence is dangerous. It breeds invisible wounds that quietly erode trust. Understanding this is the first step toward healthy communication. Don't wait for things to break before you care about the little cracks. In communication psychology, one of the most dangerous patterns is silence gives interpretation, gives defensiveness, gives escalation. When someone upsets us and we say nothing, our brain fills in the blanks. They don't respect me. They meant to hurt me. These assumptions lead to defensiveness, distancing, sarcasm, or non-cooperation. Gradually, unaddressed signals build up, and even minor triggers can ignite a major outburst. The issue is not the small disagreement, it's how we let it grow in silence. One key reason small disagreements turn into major conflicts is hidden expectations and personal interpretation. When someone stays silent in a meeting, others may see it as resistance, when in fact the person is just processing. We often assign intentions that were never spoken, and this distorts our perception. Unspoken expectations become invisible pressure. When reality fails to meet those expectations, we feel betrayed and overreact. There is no absolute truth in communication, only perception, and if we don't verify it, that perception can be the seed of breakdown. In many situations, a simple, timely response like "I can see how you feel" can prevent an entire breakdown. Communication isn't just about words, it's about creating space where others feel heard and emotionally validated. When feelings are acknowledged, the need for defense softens. And when defensiveness disappears, real dialogue begins. The key isn't saying something clever, it's saying what the other person needs to not feel alone. In the workplace, conflict doesn't explode, it spreads silently like an oil spill. An unanswered email, a dismissed opinion, a careless glance all seem minor, yet signal disrespect. When trust erodes, productivity drops, creativity stalls, and people emotionally shut down. Organizational culture isn't ruined by scandals but by small silences repeated every day. A friend once shared that she felt forgotten just because someone didn't react to her important post. Instead of asking, she withdrew. Her silence turned into distance. Much later, when the other person asked, "Is something wrong?" the truth came out: they were just busy. One tiny silence almost broke the bond. It's a simple story but deeply human. What hurts us isn't big events, it's feeling like we no longer matter to someone. Breakdowns never begin with big events, they begin with missed chances to pause and listen. A small question, a moment of validation, a patient breath. Sometimes, these are what hold onto a person, a relationship, a sense of trust. Don't wait until you must apologize, learn to respond early. Because one well-timed moment of listening can change everything. Major breakdowns in relationships don't happen all at once, they're built from a series of missed chances to understand, to respond, to listen. Every unexplained silence, every unvalidated feeling, adds a brick to the wall of disconnection. If we want to preserve what matters, we must learn to care for the little things. Because what causes breakdowns isn't one big mistake, it's all the times we stayed silent when we should have spoken. Reflect. Is something small turning into a growing distance in your life? Share this message with someone who deserves to be heard more. Like if you've ever wished someone had listened at the right time. Follow for more reflections on communication, connection, and healing through words.